Well then, it's time to get going. Wee. And that's another example of how I'm trying to show that Adtrian is jumping up to somewheres, kicking off of it, and then landing somewhere else. Time for him to bathe again. My bathing spot. But I do not like a creature here. I mean, that thing has got to leave before it touches the water. Did it? No, it did not touch the water. It did not contaminate it. Good. And I better take my clothes off. I don't think anybody's looking, so take my armor off. And then I'm gonna take pants off and my shirt. I'm sure my wings will be quite alright. Take my bow off so it doesn't get hurt. I'm sure the water might ruin that stuff, and the rest of this stuff should be good. Alright. Whee! Nobody can see me. Good. Get out my bucket. And get out my soap. All we need now is some sponges. Yeah, so there we go. That's the best you can do with bathing in this game. Adtrian has now bathed, and now he's quickly clicked on all that stuff. And he goes right for making sure his arrows are equipped. I don't know, it's a bit of character development there, I suppose. I don't know. But we can put all the... he's putting all his clothes back on, and his armor, because, well, he's done with the shower, or the bath, technically. So, now he doesn't have to bathe for a whole nother month. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think it was that long since last time. But there really should be like a bathhouse in this game or something. But I don't know, who cares? I mean, other than me, but... It's cool. It's cool. Making our way back... Adtrian is making his way back to the ruins. And, yeah, he'll have a, what's the word? Oh, basically he'll be mad once he realizes something. But there was another entrance and he was kind of close to it, but whatever. And, it's really not much for Adtrian to say right now. Sometimes I figure, sometimes they're... What's that? Whoa, that thing looks... Wait. Damn you. I was looking at that. Interesting. I wonder what that is. And I see a cliff racer. Good. I need your, plumes, whatever that may be, for your alchemical ingredients. Get that one up there, too. Good. So yeah, some of the things that Adrian says. I don't know if he's actually saying it out loud or if it's just his thoughts. Might be a mix of the two. Yeah, light armor. Nice. But I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I could always speak Adrian's thoughts because he's pretty much always thinking. I'm finding that he and I have a lot more in common than I originally thought. I mean, I know I made the characters, so all my characters are going to be like me in one way or another. But I'm always surprised to see how similar they are to me after I like flesh out their story and stuff. Just to say, we are fleshing out his story right now. I'm gonna actually say this is canon. That him going to a game world is actually canon. Yeah, think about that. Well, if I haven't seen this scene so many damn times. I'm just so surprised it's only, what, 3? 4? Oh, I'm shaking in my glass boots. Okay then. Got those taken care of. I'm glad about that. Damn creatures. Worse than zombies sometimes. Well, maybe not worse, but definitely more annoying. At least zombies you can outrun, jeez. That's a bit of a story for Adtrian, where he's from. Yeah. I'll just leave it there, though. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. Yup. But yeah. I'm waiting for when Adtrian realizes that practically most of his gear is magic imbued and that he's gonna get rid of them. I'm waiting for that. I'm not exactly sure how I'll work that into the story. I don't know when he'll realize it, though. Like, I don't know if I want it to be something like he realizes on his own, or if he just kinda... something in the game happens for him to realize that. I don't think that would be possible unless he's just speaking to someone and there's an option for advice or something, and he looks at it and they tell him to look out for like magical jewelry or magical weapons or magical stuff like that. If he sees something like that, you know, like look out for magical weapons or armor, and then he'll be like, wait, what? This isn't... And then he'll like kind of realize that this wasn't him doing all this stuff, it was really the weapons and armor. And he'll just not want that. He doesn't trust magic. He pretty much hates it, so he doesn't trust it, he hates it, so he's having a hard time climbing up this hill, wasn't he? But once he realizes that, this bow of shadow will be used no more. And he'll, I might, actually, I think I'll have him figure it out. And I'm hoping to have him figure it out nearly when his stronghold is finished. Because when his stronghold is finished, then he can at least place his stuff up. Because he will want to keep it at least, but he won't keep it in his room. Because he won't trust it. He'll figure like it'll destroy him somehow. But yeah, I think once he gets the stronghold, somewhere around there, he'll know about it. Maybe he'll know about it before, and then he'll just have to drop it down somewhere. I don't know. Well, I'm back here. See, nobody likes to clean up after their mess. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna throw down a save. Make sure what day it is. Adtrian made another lame joke, but he's glad that nobody's around to hear it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I'm wondering how it's gonna be to play the game now when he won't have his armor and bow to rely on. Which means he's gonna have to get us... I don't think there are silver arrows. But he's gonna have to get some kind of weapon to defeat, like, Daedric kind of creatures. Or ghosts.
You fight like a child.
What? Oh, do I? I wasn't fighting yet, but,
Give up. I have no more quarrel with you.
Okay then. I'll leave you be then. It's over here. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Leave me alone, creature. Leave me alone. Where am I? What? No! There was one all along. I didn't have to do any of that. Okay. Where are you? Oh. He's figured that one out. He's actually kind of pissed off. I only do that because I figure like it'll help out, because the enemies usually only run when I have that on, which is very annoying. Very annoying indeed, because I hate moving targets. But I am kind of learning, even though I'm throwing it off as saying that Adtrian just knows how to do that, and then blaming me for any time it doesn't work. Which is kind of opposite of what most people do. Most people would blame their character for something, but no, my character has to stay canon to who they are. I'll take the brunt of the lack of skill. Or the maybe the game skill. Who knows? Who knows? What a beautiful night. Finally back in town. Even though they say it's a city, it's not a very big city, but whatever. Although it's still bigger than the city I'm used to. Let's go see what this lady... Hello.
Welcome, friend.
Oh.
Hail.
What? Oh, you mean the other kind. Okay. 500 gold? Not too bad. Do you have any more orders? Vrethiging. Vrethiging is in Manamu. Pelgiad. That's cool. I want to get my shirt, though. He said it was Nachuleft. Nachuleft. Is it on the map? Nachulefteenth? Might be that one. Must be that one. Must have wrote it wrong, just like he got the near Satanine, but it's wrote by Balmora a bit. Well then, guess we need to go to Thuran. I like Thuran. Thuran and Pelagiad. Pelagiad's like K, I guess, for a small town, but Thuran has that one place. I love that place. So nice. I might have to go back there someday.
Friend?
Friend, yeah, friend.
Why walk when you can
Yeah,
run?
friend, walk. Girls at Theta. Girls at Thuran. I could go pop in for a visit. No, I probably shouldn't. I need more arrows. Girls.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to
So,
meet you.
while Adtrian is daydreaming about the girl that's just right across the little roadway from him, yeah, I will have to say that I kind of messed up here in making my mod. Because the place I wanted to put it into, I thought it was called Nachuleft. But apparently they named the dwarves used to name their places very similar to other places.
Understand.
And the one I was looking for is called Nachulefteenth, the one he was looking at. And it's the one that we should have been going to. And we would have been going through Thuran and go there from here because it's quite close. But I was like, is it really this? Is there really a Nachuleft? So I actually had to look it up. I wanted to make sure. I had to look it up. Did I really put it in the wrong place? And I did, because there actually is another place just called Nachuleft. I thought Nachulefteenth, that is right there, is the same place, and it's not. But that's the one that it was supposed to be in. But no, Nachuleft is very far west of Tel Voss. And that's where it is. It's actually right near a camp, the Zainab camp right there. So it's actually kind of southwest of Tel Voss. And a very extreme example of how the dwarf ruins are kind of very similar in name is that there's two dwarven ruins that I found on the map when I was looking this up. And we went to one of them, it's like Nature Dams, and then there's one like very, very close to it, and it's called Nature Doms, or Domes. It's only one letter difference. Everything is spelled exactly the same except for it's an A or an O. And they're right next to each other, so it's very confusing. But I think in the long run, this made for a more interesting
Why walk when you can run?
quest, because now we have to go hella far away, or Adtrian does, and now we have to watch his journey of going, to that location when it should have been a lot more simpler. Like, technically, we would have been like halfway there now.
Short trip, long trip. You decide.
Very long trip. Very long trip indeed.
What is this about?
Trips. I have a trip to take. On a boat.
Short trip, long
Tell
trip.
Voss, please.
You decide.
Okay, tell Mora. That'll have to do.
Under sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Well, thank you. Voss. And now we have the long trek of going there. I'm not exactly sure which one is closer. I don't know if Nichulef Dinth is closer to Saran than Nichulef is to Voss, but I'm not sure. Nichulef Dinth looks closer, but actually it looks way closer. So, yeah, I don't know. A camp. I'll just leave them be. I'm sure they're friendly.
You
Oh, well, okay. You should just, well, too late. You should have just left, but, you know, I would have left you alone. Archer do it. You know I'm better archer, right? Hello? You're kinda cute for a creature. I don't like having to kill such a cute creature. Kinda reminds me of a dog back home. Yeah, a dino dog. Dino dog. Ah, that's so funny. Let's see what's in here. Oh, person. Well, you're nice. You're not attacking, so... Well, jeez. I don't know what a fetcher is, but I have a bad feeling about it. And that feeling is it's an insult. So you are a douche.
Quite enough, thief.
So Adrian just randomly felt like taunting him by stealing his gold. I'm not very good at insulting people, but yeah. Going through the people's stuff. Pretty soon he realizes that he doesn't have to use the soap himself. He can actually use it for potions. So now he's gonna start doing more potion stuff. Because he doesn't have any problem with the whole alchemy thing. To him, that's a form of science. It's rudimentary, you know, but it's still a form of science, so he will gladly do, you know, alchemy stuff. Which I think is interesting. When I realized I wanted to do a hardcore RPG, you know, like role-playing, I realized that I didn't want to do any form of magic, and which is kind of opposite of what most people do in these games. And I figured that potions, doing just only a potion run, like nothing else, no scrolls, no magic, no magical items, just potions. And then I wanted to see, like, how much things could I do with the potions. I wanted to know if I could actually teleport. Basically, you know, the mark and recall. Was I able to do that? Was I able to do divine intervention or civ intervention, which you can. I just forgot where you can buy them at. So I was very interested to see what I could do with all the potion stuff, and you can actually do quite a lot in this game. So it's actually pretty cool, and it works very well for our character on this